Hey guys, welcome to A Gamer's Adventure. It's Mike. This time I'm not on camera, just so I can show you some magic cards I'm doing. As in the title, it's for a vampire deck. This is my first ever solo build of a deck that I've ever done. It has not been ran yet. I don't even know how it runs. I'm going to try that with some of my roommates here at the house, and we're going to see how it runs. But anyhow, here's what's in it. Maybe you guys can give me some pointers to what I did, if you guys think it's alright, if you guys think it's even put together properly. We're going to start off with the land. I have the Witch's Cottage. It's a land swamp, and I tap it to add another swamp. The Witch's Cottage enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 3 or more other swamps, which will be kind of hard for it not to come in untapped, because the untapped ability, when the Witch's Cottage enters the battlefield untapped, you may put the target creature from the top of your graveyard into your library. It'll be kind of hard not to come in untapped, considering I have 25 lands total, and that's counting these. And it's a good way to get mana into your hand really quickly, with the tap ability. But 25 lands total, pretty decent amount of land. It's a lot. You might get mana stung, possible, but again, this deck hasn't been ran yet. I'll adjust accordingly. For the instants, I have some pretty decent instant cards. We have Sorin's Thirst. Deals 2 damage to a target creature, and I gain 2 life. Costs 2 mana to bring out. Not bad. Pretty decent amount of mana. You can bring it out quickly. You'll have enough. Also have Murder. It costs 3 mana, and it's simply destroy a target creature. You murder them. And of course I have the 2 others. A Dark Remedy. Target creature gets +1/+3 to the end of the turn. Costs 2 mana. I like that. That's really nice. It's really easy to bring out. And then we have this one here, which is 1 mana. Target creature gets a +2/+1 and gains Death Touch to the end of the turn. Save that when they have a big creature out there. It's an easy way to take them out. Altogether 10 instant cards. I think I need a little more, but I don't know what to put in. Again, all comments and recommendations you guys can give me for the instance will be greatly appreciated. Now we have Sorcery. We'll get on to the creatures here in a moment. We have Sorcery. We have the Cauldron's Gift. Adamant. If at least 3 black mana was spent to cast this spell, which it costs 5, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. You may choose a creature card in your graveyard. If you do, return it to the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. So it's a good way to get some creatures out and get them a little more beefed up. Then of course I have these 2, Reeve's Soul and Epic Downfall. Reeve's Soul is destroy the target creature with a power of 3 or less, which is 2 mana to bring out. These were 5. And this one, which is the Epic Downfall, which is 2 mana as well. Exile target creature with the converted mana cost of 3 or greater. 4 of these. I think I may need a couple more. This deck has a total of I think about 66 cards in it. Not bad. There's only 4 of these sorceries. Again, any opinions you guys can give me will be greatly appreciated. Now on to the 2 cards I have reservations on, which is the Giant's Skewer. Costs 2 mana to lay it down. Equipped creature gets a +2/+1. Whenever the equipped creature deals combat damage to a creature, create a food token. It's an artifact with a 2 mana, and it's tapped. sacrifice it, and I gain 3 life. I equip this, it costs 3 mana. 3 to attach it to the creature. It's equipped only as a sorcery. I'm having a little bit of reservations on these cards. If you guys can give me some pointers, it'll be greatly appreciated. If you guys think it's great in here, if it'll work, all comments are welcomed. Okay, on to the creatures. Here we have the big guy. Every deck has to have at least one of them. It's the Clackbridge Troll. He has haste. He costs 5 mana to bring out. I think he's my most expensive card to bring out a creature. He has trample and haste, and when he enters the battlefield, the target opponent creates 3 0/1 white goat creature tokens. At the beginning of combat on my turn, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If the player does, I tap him, and he gains 3 life. I gain 3 life, and I draw a card. Not bad. Pretty decent amount of effect on that. Pretty much forces them to do whatever. I have the Thirsting Bloodlord. Cost 4 mana to bring out. Other vampires I control get a +1/+1. And he's a 3 and 3. Pretty straightforward, simple. I like it. Then we have just a normal creature card. It's a Brony Vampire. Nothing special to it. It's a 3 and 2 toughness. It costs 3 mana to bring out. Nice one to get out early. Then I have the Picture of Blood. He's a vampire. 5 mana to bring out. And whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. And he's a 4 and 4. Got 2 of them in the deck. Probably a good amount of them, because he is 5 to bring out. I have this, and I also have this Savage Goyer. He has flying. At the beginning of my end step, if an opponent loses life this turn, I put a +1/+1 counter on him. Not that bad. So he's a 1 and 1, but with flying he can't really be blocked. I got 4 of those, since he's so cheap to bring out, being 3 mana. Next one I have is a Blood Burglar. I have 3 of those. And it costs 2 mana to bring out. As long as it's my turn, Blood Burglar has lifelink, which is damage dealt by him, also causes me to gain that much life. So if I deal 1 damage to someone, well, he has a 2 and 2, so if I deal 1 that damage, I get that life. Not bad. Pretty cheap creature to bring out, costs 2 mana. Vampire Opportunist. Very expensive card in the long run, cheap to bring out, being 2 mana, and she's a 2 and 1. It costs 7 mana, which is pretty expensive, for each opponent to lose 2 life, and I gain 2 life. Really good when you're in a pinch, and you have a lot of land out. Other than that, that ability is quite horrible. It costs a lot, I think. Next I have the Bloodthirsty Aerialist, another flying creature. Whenever I gain life, I put a 1/1 counter on her. And she costs 3 to bring out, and she's a 2 toughness, 3 2 attack, 3 toughness. Sorry. Kind of reversed that a little bit. Like my camera. I do apologize about the camera being reversed. It's one of the ways you can actually see the cards of how I have to put it. I don't have a tripod for it just yet. The other card I have, the other creature I have is this one. Vampire of the Dire Moon. Cost 1 mana to bring out, and she's a 1 and 1. She has Death Touch and Lifelink. I like this one. This is probably going to be one of my favorite cards in this deck. Altogether, creature-wise, I have 27 creatures in this deck. Sorin's Guide. It's my other two. It costs 4 to bring out. Has a 4 toughness, 4 attack, 2 toughness. When Sorin Guide enters a battlefield, you may search your library and/or graveyard for a card named Sorin Vampire Lord. Reveal it, put it in your hand. If you search your library, shuffle it. I like that. It's a good way to bring out. I believe, because I don't have it in here, I believe that's the Planeswalker you can bring out. It's a way for you to bring it out quicker. In a 5 mana, that's not bad to get him out. Now I have the Eye Collector. Some fairies, but they're pretty dark fairies. They're pretty evil looking little things. Costs 1 mana to bring out. It's a 1/1, and it's flying. And whenever the Eye Collector deals combat damage to a player, each player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. Excellent way to whittle down their deck. So them are the creatures I have. Again, there's about 27 creatures here. I think it's pretty decent. I don't know what anybody else is going to think. I would like to read some comments. If you guys want to post some comments there, would love to see what you guys have to say about this. And I would especially love to know what I can replace these with, if I should replace them, which is my opinion. I mean, I think I should. I'm having some reservations on it. Again, this deck has never been ran just yet. I'm going to work on running it probably come Tuesday with either my roommates at the toy room, or with Jimbo or Mark at the Toy Mention room. Hopefully we can figure it out. And I do hope you guys I do appreciate you guys watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, comment. I want to know what you guys really think of this video. I want to know what you guys think I should do with this deck. Again, this is my first ever build. Personally, I like how it's done, but I would like to know what you guys think. Again, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, be safe.